Yay, another podcast from Podcastration. Yeehaw. No, I actually had a pretty good day today because I rode my bicycle, chick magnet, mobile, into downtown New Kensington / Arnold. Arnold's the upper, nicer area up on a hill. And then New Ken's old abandoned junk factories and trashy houses and stuff. It's got some decent parts to it. Some hidden gems, like a Sunny Leaf dispensary, perhaps. And that's the video you're going to be watching to this episode number 59. And this will be the end of what we dubbed Season 5 of our stupid long-running podcast. You know, we got so many of these podcasts, so these ones are going to be still from a long time ago. 4 years is a long time now in, you know, modern world or something. Some philosophical nonsense there. And yeah, I don't got a whole lot to offer other than it was a nice late March day today. You know, the weather's been yo-yoing up and down, cold and warm, strong winds blowing fucking shingles off roofs and all that stuff. El Nino. Whatever. Didn't we have that in the 90s? Alright, I'm going to shut the hell up. This is this week's podcast from 2022, and this is me bicycling in New Ken, Arnold, Pennsylvania, on a nice, awesome day. Out.
Podcastration's gonna rock the nation in 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's my good
Season 5, season finale.
Yeah, the season
Is it 5?
fan question finale
Let's,
episode of season. Yeah, we're at season 5.
Season 5.
That's
5.
about 4 seasons too many.
How many episodes is it?
I don't know. I'm actually already debating even doing another season because I don't even know if I want to podcast with you anymore because I think you're a
Smelly shit knob.
A what?
I said I think you're a
Sleazy scum biscuit.
What is that?
I don't even know why this came up on Amazon, but one of my fucking suggestions of purchasing was this the Insultinator insult generator. It's just a stupid push button thing that says
Nasty dick puppet.
Nasty dick puppet.
yeah. I had this. Okay, so
How
when
much
I was a
that
little
thing? It's not even that loud.
it was like with shipping, I think it was $10, like
okay.
probably 10
All
or
right,
12.
then that's a good deal.
When I saw it, so I was like, oh my goodness, because that reminded me of a toy I got for Christmas when I was a kid. It was called the Insultinator.
Okay.
And it was this like Nickelodeon green thing, and it sounded like this.
You're a real ugly, wacky bonehead. You're a gigantic, weird, boring geek.
And I went on YouTube and looked it up, and you know, I was like kind of nostalgic on that thing, like, oh yeah. So then I went back to Amazon, and I'm like, you know what? That's funny for the episode for $10.
Play another one. Play another one.
Pompous jizz sucker.
Pompous a jizz sucker. Yeah, this
Wow.
the one I had when I
So
was
it
a
has
kid.
bad words in it, too.
Oh yeah, it has a lot of them.
Yeah?
Yeah, when I was a kid, it was for kids.
It was pretty PG-13.
yeah, yeah. This one's pretty. Well, it's insulting.
Give it one more. Give us one more
All
to
right,
the listeners.
Paul, you are such a
Creepy butt monkey.
Creepy butt monkey. I feel like I could come up with that.
yeah. It was funny. It was worth the surprise. That's I had to like sit.
The dick puppet one. That's funny.
That's the Insultinator. You can purchase on Amazon for.
Shout out to the Insultinator.
Because you need a. It's not funny if you say it. If you push a button onto a toy that says it.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun, it's a joke.
It's going to come up all the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to think, man, I wish I had a button I could press that would come up with 3 words and one of them will be dirty.
Yeah.
That is funny. Have you heard it say the same thing twice?
I haven't really been keeping track. I mean, I think I have, but
Does it have like hundreds of things? Or does it have like
yeah,
10
I think
of
so.
things?
And it mixes them all up too. It's
Do you remember how like toy guns used to all make the same sounds?
yeah, they only had like
All those sound like some of them were never going to come from a gun.
That's a good segue here because speaking of idiots and speaking of guns, on my bathroom reader at work, I had to pull this page out to read on this podcast because there's a few funny things that are here that's just stuff that dumb people did. And this one's called The Backfiring Booby Trap. A 66-year-old Dutchman had some very important stuff in his garden shed and was afraid somebody would steal it. So using some ropes, he devised a booby trap that hung a shotgun inside the door and set it to go off when the door was opened. Sound familiar, Paul?
No.
Then he... Because when he got home alone with a paint can.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Then he proudly opened the door to give his friends a demonstration. And do I even need to say what happened? He fucking shot himself.
Did he die?
Well, let's see. He was shot in the stomach by his own gun and needed emergency surgery.
Okay.
He recovered and went to jail because what he was hiding was a bunch of weed plants, and the police went in and,
That's
shot
silly.
himself and got arrested. There's a few more. This guy... In 1993, 24-year-old James Scott lived on the Illinois side of the Mississippi River. His wife worked on the Missouri side, and all Scott wanted to do was party, but his wife wouldn't let him. Scott removed some sandbags from a nearby levee, hoping the river would wash out the road that his wife used to get home.
Wow.
So he could party. Not only did Scott wash out the road, he also flooded 14,000 acres, destroying crops and dozens of homes and businesses, and caused a local bridge to be closed for more than 3 months. And then after bragging to his friends about it, words got to the fucking authorities, and I think he's still in jail.
Good. What an idiot.
Yeah, and that guy's a real...
Gigantic crotch waffle.
A crotch waffle, huh? Gigantic crotch waffle.
I'm learning a lot from this thing. I would have never thought to call somebody a crotch waffle.
That doesn't even make sense.
No.
Why would you call anyone that?
I have no idea.
Let's get to this. Let's get to talking about this beer because I'm drinking it. And you have to say what it is because I don't have the can in front of me.
It's a Connie Creek Brewing.
Shout out Connie Creek, right down the road.
This is a Neverclear Hazy India IPA, which is kind of fitting in the season finale. We've been avoiding the IPAs for a while, but...
Have we been? I feel it. Yeah, you know what? I guess that's true.
Not drinking them, but just to review them. But it's time to come full circle and start.
Full circle. This really is.
And it's very delish. It's one downfall is it doesn't have like a I always like to describe the cool beer cans and stuff, but it's a microbrewery, so it's just kind of the basic homemade one. But as far as the beer, it's tasted very good. And fuck, I wish I'd have brought another one up with me.
Oh, they're in the kitchen.
I got enough that I can milk this out.
Yeah, I got a good bit here. Honestly, like these kind of, what is this one? 7%, 6.5 or something? 6.8?
Oh yeah, 6.8% alcohol. So.
It's you could tell it is. These hazy IPAs are just they're so milkshakey.
This one's kind of tardy almost. Like it's like not so much orange. It's just it makes you thirsty for more. Like it's.
You think so?
I don't. It's really. I really like it. I think like taste wise.
I think it's good. Honestly, like I don't know if maybe I'm just kind of friggin' sick of these hazy IPAs. It's good. I can tell it's good. They just kind of taste like I don't know.
They're the beers to me that when they're fresh, they taste the freshest.
I think as they get warmer, like a lot of the IPAs, when they warm up, they're still tasty.
Yeah, that's where. Like,
and I think these hazy ones, when they warm up, they do not stay as tasty. They're like they need to be served like almost slushy, and they need to stay that cold. Once they get 45 degrees or so, they're pretty much done. But also they're like stronger, so you can't drink them that fast. I don't know. I honestly I like them for about 6 ounces. I need about a half a beer worth of these hazy IPAs for me to really appreciate them.
Like anything, like I said, I get bored of them, but I get bored of anything I like.
Also, I'm a bitch.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a bitch.
Well, you're a bitch.
Oh yeah. Tell me what I really am. Oh, it said the C word. Yeah. I don't know if I deserved that. That's a bridge too far.
That box called you a box.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll give it. I mean, I'm giving the taste a 5.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 4. The can's boring. I'll meet in the middle.
I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah. I know it's good. It is good. It's just I think I'm just kind of not a huge fan of these strong hazies anymore.
Getting IPA'd out. Yeah. Let's see. Moving on here. There's really not really any Penguins hockey to talk about, but I do have a hockey topic here 'Cause I was watching videos of unicycle hockey on YouTube.
Oh wow.
And it's just as it sounds. It's,
Yeah.
it's retarded.
I
but
love
funny.
it. I love it.
Yeah. You just gotta check it out. I mean, it's not even worth describing. It's just literally what it sounds like. People playing hockey on unicycles, and it's a lot of people wiping out, but also it's pretty impressive. That reminds me too. So a few weeks ago, I was at a bar, and there was a guy in there. He was doing a couple impressions. Remember that Mike Winslow guy? I think that's his name, right? The guy from the Police Academy that did like all the crazy noises with his mouth.
Yeah, sound effects.
Well, this guy was in there, and he kept. I don't know. The joke was he kept doing like he could whistle and make it sound like an actual whistle from like the refs in sports.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's what I told him. I'm like, dude, we should get a GoFundMe for this guy to get him tickets right up to the glass at Penguins games.
Yeah.
On the side at the other teams.
Yep.
On our offensive zone twice.
Get everybody be
yeah,
offsides.
when they're on the power play, he just keeps blowing it and messing them up. And it's like, he don't even have a whistle in his mouth. Like, what can he do?
No proof. Yeah, how are you going to prove it? Unless you have, like, the dude beside you is a peckerhead.
As soon as he sees that puck going across for one-timer, he just, as loud as he can and see if he messes up one shot, worth it.
Yeah.
We could save that for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Who knows? That could, the Penguins need help, apparently. So,
yeah.
But that ain't going to happen, but it would be funny to try.
Yeah.
All right.
Or we could not.
Random subject change! So a lot of these fan questions are from friends and coworkers, and I kind of have them all mixed up here, but this beginning section here, I have the name. These are our friends. So I'll start with our friend Tamo. He had a few questions.
Tamo.
Yeah. His first question.
I haven't seen Tamo
How
in a
are
minute.
rainbows made?
Wow.
I don't know. Farts from Skittle-eating leprechauns. That's my guess. I have.
How long ago did he give you that question? And that's all you came up with?
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
I didn't. I don't know. I just typed them down. I had these written on my computer forever, and I just kept forgetting to use them. And I was like, you know what? Last
Here's
episode of the season.
Tamo asked where rainbows come from.
Yeah.
I think, Tamo, I'm really proud of your bravery. It's really a brave question to ask. Yeah. You're a stunning human, and I'm really proud of you and pride. And you should be very proud of yourself. And I love you for who you are. It takes a lot of guts.
Tamo,
it takes a lot of guts.
Those multicolored stickers above the bars you go to, those aren't rainbows, dude. That's a whole other thing.
Tamo.
Well, here's what's funny. From that joke to his next question, why are boobs so good? That's just unanswerable.
We needed to. He should have asked that first.
Yeah, yeah. We'll figure out time travel before we figure out why they're so fucking great.
No reason.
Yep.
Honestly, there is no reason.
They're shapely and squeezable, and that's what men like.
Ain't nothing to be figured out. Just one of life's great mysteries.
His last question is, how does the pause track on a Plymouth work? To where I replied, I don't think they do anymore, because there hasn't been a Plymouth made in going on 20 years
Pause the track. I don't have any idea what that. I know that's a gimmick that Plymouth had for. Is that like a version of all-wheel drive or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Pause the track. What could that have been? I love that.
Sounds like
no idea.
Sounds like an AIDS medication or something.
Pause the track. Oh my goodness. A pause the track. What is it? Did you look into this?
No, I didn't even. I don't.
Why do you have these questions and you just like?
It would do the same as what a Subaru's does. Like,
no, a Subaru has all-wheel drive. Subaru.
Yeah, I think that's what
I call it a
track
Subaru.
Is, but I don't know.
Pause the track. My grandpa said there was a car. It had like a hydraulic system to it that didn't have like, I don't know. Now that I'm trying to explain it, I don't understand exactly what I'm trying to say. Like, it like circulated fluid, and that's how like it made like things.
Maybe that's how them AMC wagons, those cars.
They made the AMC Eagle. They made the Pacer.
And it was like a wagon. It was all-wheel drive, and it would, that was from like the 70s and 80s. So I'm sure it was some crude American design. I don't know how good that worked.
They're not in business anymore.
No.
Isn't that what Wayne's World had? Wasn't that like? Didn't they have an Eagle or a Pacer?
I think it was a
maybe it was a Gremlin.
I think.
Either way, it was an AMC.
Yeah.
Shout out to AMC.
We'll go on to Brett's question.
Brett, yes.
My other sometimes co-host. Of course, he asked, here's his only question, why are you so gay? To where my question to that is, why'd you want to know, Brett?
I really respect Brett, but I feel like he could have asked a better question.
Yeah. Okay, Zach has a legit one.
All right, Zach.
Here we go.
Zach, bring it
He
back.
said favorite concert or live band memory, which.
Are you going to take
Well,
this one
here's
first, or
what's-
am I going to take this one
Well,
first?
my thing to that is the best times I've had, I generally don't remember because I just get too fucked up. You know, if I'm having a good time, I tend to black out. So there's a lot of missing gaps in my concert
Okay, well, the best one you remember.
You know what? I didn't think this through. You take. Do you have one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you take it.
I barely knew Boda, and I barely knew Bunny. I'd hung out with them a few times, and they were going to Scranton to this festival, and like the headliners, I say festival, it's not a festival. I mean, it is a festival, but it's like, it was Disturbed and Avenged Sevenfold, but there was like opening bands all day. Like it was like a Warped Tour type thing where there was like bands playing all day long. And we saw, the one band was Airborne, and they were so silly and goofy. And it was a really, really fun show, and I had barely known these guys, and two people, I think Levon bailed, and I think Tamo bailed. So they had like 2 open tickets, and they said, "Hey, Paul, do you want to go?" And I was like, okay. And I was I wasn't a big thing doer. I had barely known these guys.
Thing-doer.
Yeah, I didn't like go out and do things. And they said like, "Hey, do you want to go to this? We already have the hotel. We already we're planned. Like we're leaving tomorrow." And I was, you know what? I am gonna go do this with these strangers, basically. Even though like, really in real life, like it's not that big of a deal. But for me at that point, like that was a big deal for me. And I went out and I went to the show with Bunny and Zach, and got pretty tuned up and saw this band, and they were so much friggin' fun. And it was one of the stupidest shows. Yeah. And Avenged Sevenfold sucked, and Disturbed, I don't even think we stayed for Disturbed. But like, main show of it, like the actual like reason people buy tickets for was like, that's terrible. But like the bands we saw before them, there were some really fun ones. And that was a fun concert. And also I thought of something that was funny was that when we saw Soundgarden and you had peed in your beer cup because you didn't want to leave like the area, and then some guy like stepped backwards and like stepped into your cup.
I used to
of pee,
do that shit all the time.
and the guy was like super apologetic, and Levon played it off like he's like, "Oh, no problem, man, no big deal, don't worry about it." And really, the guy had no idea it was a cup of pee, and he just stepped in Levon's pee, and the guy was like super apologetic, and he was trying to play it off cool, and Levon was playing it off cool, and then Levon actually did do a pretty good job playing it off cool because like the
cool.
dude had fuck you, the dude had no idea it was a cup of pee. It was a really good job by Levon, and then his house arrest commenced. Like the day after was like the Monday he got a sniffer bracelet, so that was a big deal.
Couldn't do any of that.
What's another one? The one I was like super tuned up for that I barely remember that I wish I remembered better.
So you're gonna have 3 favorites?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you don't have a fucking thing.
No.
So I got to carry you through, and then I get a bonus one. When we went to go see Chris Cornell in Cleveland, and I got really, really, really drunk. Like I got one of the drunkest I've ever been. Like just a complete puddle of a person, and I was crawling through the bathroom and like just throwing up, and I fell asleep outside. I passed out outside the bathroom, and I missed basically 3/4 of the show. I was so drunk.
See, that was my favorite as far as the band and music goes. That was my favorite gig.
It was a cool, what I remember was really cool because Chris Cornell was like talking about like he played Mind Riot, and he was talking about how he tuned the guitar for it, and I never thought about it. And then he was like talking about it, and I barely remember it because I was so drunk, but I do remember it, and it was really cool. It was a really cool show, and that's why I don't get super drunk at concerts anymore because I missed out on one of the rock and roll adventures that I should have had. But I was so drunk I forgot it. And I was a kid, like I was young and I was still learning the ropes of drinking. But nonetheless, that was a lesson I learned.
The one I regret being too drunk for was the Farm Aid with Neil Young and shit. I don't remember a lot of that.
Yeah.
The funnest times I've had at a show was at shitty pop country bands, and I went and hung out with my friends that are into that stuff. Because partying and tailgating before the music, that's fun as hell. And then once you go inside and I got to hear, sit through all that bull crap music, then it's, but then as far as the good bands, I don't want to be drunk, or too drunk. I want to like enjoy the music. So it's,
Oh,
music.
you know what else was a good time? When we saw all them witches in King Buffalo and Stroudsburg. That was a lot of fun. Out at
yeah, that's right.
that one
forgot about
across the state. Basically, any show that you go on a long trip for. Yeah, it's fun to go to shows. I'm glad I learned my lesson of how to like be responsible and like just drink to have fun and not try to set a world record of how much beer you can consume. Just drink enough to like, hey, it keeps you a little loose. It keeps you groovy. Not
the other one's having to keep I don't want to have to hold in piss the whole time or keep making a bunch of trips to the bathroom unless it's like right by. Sometimes it's handy the stage and it's like, yes, I can just get in this spot.
Or just pee in cups.
Yeah, or just pee in cups. Or your pants. I'm gonna start wearing Depends. Well, Dave Tarr sent me a bunch of questions, and of course,
all right, Dave Tarr.
But you can't.
I haven't seen Dave Tarr in a long time.
He sent me a bunch of. They're all fucking gross sex shit. Like, whose dick's bigger? Have we ever banged? Have I ever seen your wife's tits? Etc. Stuff like that. Which I'm not even going to answer.
Dave Tarr, you asked if Levon's ever seen Brooks, and you called him tits. Did he say, "Have you ever seen Brooks' tits"?
I don't know if it's verbatim.
He worded it like that.
He sent me like a long list of a text message, but the one I will answer, the last one said, "What made me cut my long hair?" To which my answer is, my long hair is what made me cut my long hair, and it wasn't cool anymore when everyone else was starting to grow theirs long. So
I can say I like having long hair.
I got tired of I like to drive with the windows down. I got sick of hair flying in my face and mouth.
Wear a hat instead.
I did sometimes, but I'm just not a hat guy either. I don't know. I was awesome for a while, and then.
As for wiener size, we both have really small dicks. Yeah, I really don't know if either, like, there's no winner.
Yeah, they don't make 2-inch tape measures.
We're talking microns, dude.
If we combined them, it's still not enough. Okay.
You think take the yaw minutes of angle?
So this is a legit one from Facebook that somebody asked in Nevada.
Wow, really?
Devin Johnson.
Really?
Yes. Just said, what kind of clothes do you guys wear? Who said we wear clothes? I don't know. I think I'm just going to start wearing kilts and biker jackets. Like Roddy. No, you know what? What age are you allowed to wear suspenders instead of a belt? Because that's like a toddler thing. Or I see old people like at Walmart wearing them and I get kind of jealous.
So basically, if you wear suspenders, nobody's ever going to be surprised if you're a pedophile.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I was like, man, I think I'm just going to start being the guy that like rocks the suspenders.
It doesn't mean you are a pedophile, but it means that if it turns out that you are a pedophile and you wore suspenders, they'd say, I could see it.
There was a giveaway.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind
of. So basically avoid them, especially like...
I think, unless you're...
Just avoid them.
Unless you're a toddler or a geezer.
Or...
Just wear a belt.
I believe that... Jaromir Jagr always wore those pants with suspenders on them, like in hockey. He never used, like, he always had the suspender hockey pants that had the little clips on them. I'm sure other old guys did too, but I'm pretty sure Jagr was a suspender guy.
It doesn't matter what he wears.
I'm wearing athletic shorts that I've had for forever. They have blue paint from when I painted I guess it was from when I painted the bathroom in the apartment, I think. So these pants are very old. This is a Project Mayhem hockey green shirt that I wore to hockey last night and wore under my scrubs this morning, and I still haven't changed my clothes from last night at hockey, this morning at work, to right now podcasting. And shout out to Red Print, Eric's company. Eric, I'm going to butcher Eric's last name. I only read Eric's last name. I never ever say Eric's last name. Eric Zervman. Zervman, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know that name.
Eric. Guy gets all our clothes. Eric from hockey team.
From the team.
Red Print LLC.
Okay.
Don't remember where we're at in Pittsburgh. Look them up. This shirt looks so good. And we have hats and we have hoodies and we're getting bow ties. And I think we're also getting like a Borat bathing suits that say Project Mayhem on it.
Yeah.
So shout out to.
Is there enough room to have any letters on that bathing suit?
Speaking of suspenders, those are basically suspenders on Borat bathing suits.
For women.
And they're green.
Yeah.
It's yellow.
I think they're yellow, yeah.
Well, we can make them green.
Anyhow,
Red Print LLC. I only wear Red Print LLC t-shirts, and that's not true. but I am repping Project Mayhem, and I have been for a while. And I wear headbands. I wear like the Nike tennis headbands. Those are the clothes. Levon's got green pants on, green shoes on.
They're like brown.
Levon's
gray,
basically a giant, like, he looks like he's wearing cream spinach.
I even wore the long sleeve shirt today because when I woke up this morning, it's still like 50-some degrees out.
It's like a thin hoodie with some buttons like up it. It's like a Henley t-shirt with a hood. Honestly, it looks like a pretty nice hoodie.
Basically what Brad Pitt would be wearing right now if he was here.
He looks like an absolute train wreck because it's all like, he looks like a giant grass stain.
I wear earth tone stuff. I'm a brown, green, gray kind of guy.
Basically, if you empty out a colostomy bag.
Brown, green, and gray. We can make that a song lyric somehow. A colostomy bag. Fuck you. On that note, we're going to the
commercial break.
This is the tastiest omelet ever, Mom.
Yeah, hun, these are so good.
You guys really think so?
Oh, yeah. What market did you get these eggs from?
Well, what if I told you those aren't chicken eggs, but they're actually sea turtle eggs?
Sea turtle eggs?
That's right. I ordered 3 dozen of them online from exoticeggs.com. Sea turtle eggs only contain half the calorie of regular eggs and still have that amazing farm fresh taste we all love. And they have such a variety of tasty, healthy, and exotic eggs to choose from, like iguana, platypus, emperor penguin, and even crocodile eggs, all shipped fresh right to your doorstep in 5 days or less. And if you order 9 or more dozen eggs today, you'll get next day shipping at no added cost. And that's not all. Simply go to our website at exoticeggs.com and type in the promo code Dippy Runny Yummy Yummy. That's Dippy Runny Yummy Yummy. And you'll receive a free authentic turtle shell mixing bowl as a free gift. So don't settle for the same old eggs you always eat and order some exotic eggs you and the whole family will love. Only at exoticeggs.com. Exotic Eggs. Order online today. Some eggs may cause liver spots.
Get ready for the all-new sitcom from hell by the creators of award-winning shows like Porta-John Hijinks and Our Drunk Dad. We bring you My Pet Minotaur.
With great big horns from ancient lore, he's my pet Minotaur.
It's the delightfully demonic tale of a middle-class family getting their domestic bliss pulled asunder by their evil yet adorable new guest.
From the depths of eternal damnation, I arise to enslave and torment all humankind.
Wow, look, Mommy, a minotaur. Can we keep him?
I don't know, honey. You better ask your father.
Oh, sure. Why not? Let's get another pet.
Yay! Thanks, Dad.
As you can imagine, having an ancient Greek monster as a pet is a little different than other pets.
Minotaur, did you crap on the carpet again? No. It was the cat. Well, this turd is the size of the couch.
Then quit feeding it table scraps.
You'll just fall in love with the Barnett family and their hilariously gruesome new addition.
Oh, somebody's in heat. Honey, plan a trip to take Minotaur to the vet Monday to get neutered.
He'll make you laugh.
Has Minotaur been a good boy while we were gone?
Then somebody gets a new toy.
And he'll melt your heart.
I love you, Minotaur.
It's My Pet Minotaur. Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Central, 7 Pacific, this fall. Only on TBS.
And commercial break! On that note, we're going to the next question here. It just says from my son. This is a coworker. So the coworker's kid asks or says, I want a podcast and be hard rockers like you guys, but I'm still in high school and my grades suck. How can I be good at both?
He's doing everything right, man.
Dude, fuck grades and just shred the guitar and write killer tunes. Then you'll get invited to great parties and screw hot chicks, and then you can podcast about it and be legends.
We don't know.
Like me.
We don't know a damn thing about that. Is there any surprise? We just said, like, just 10 minutes ago, our dicks are like the smallest dicks in the world.
Hey, I screwed off in school, and look how awesome my life is.
Yeah.
Do good in school.
Yeah. Keep your grades up, kid. It really will come up. Learn how to, like, do computer things. And also, probably better than that, just, like, understand stock market stuff. Because that seems like that's how money is made. I wouldn't know a damn thing about it.
Stock market stuff.
But, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably better advice than mine.
It's a bear market, apparently.
So this is another coworker. It says Elmer Boggs, but I know that's a coworker. It's not his name, but I know that ain't a real person. This guy says, "Is it odd that I love my dog more than my wife and kids? I feel guilty, but the kids and old lady drive me nuts sometimes."
I can see why he'd go by, like, a fake
Yeah.
name. Hey, Elmer. I think it's super normal. That sounds about right.
I think until animals can talk, I love all animals more than people. So
I love my kitties, but honestly, I love my wife. Brooke and I get along so well. We, like, not that we don't ever fight, because we do sometimes fight, but they're usually short. They almost never ruin
just
an
throw
entire.
a few haymakers real quick and then settle it.
They almost never ruin an entire day. A fight will ruin an evening or ruin a morning, but it never ruins a full day. And they're pretty few and far between. And yeah, I really don't know, but I do love my kitties.
Wives that you can love.
But also, we don't have any
few and
kids.
far between. Yeah, you don't need kids. You got the cats.
Yeah, I like the kitties. I like the cats, and we deal with people all day long.
Okay, here's another one. This is a coworker. I'm not gonna shout out the name, but I know who this one is. Hey, my dick's hard. That's the name.
Wow.
Asking, if had to, what medieval era weapon would you choose to master? It's like, what scenario would ever prompt that? Well,
That's easy.
seems like the swordsmen get all the chicks in the movies. So of course I wouldn't use that. I'd use the longbow. I'd use the longbow and be like, I ain't getting up close and personal. I'm gonna stand up on the roof of the fucking castle and shoot long distance.
Cauldron of hot oil.
Cauldron of hot oil. That's a good one too. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm gonna shoot arrows and dump oil on people.
I'm just gonna dump hot oil on people.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in getting good at things. I'm just gonna, like, hawk molten oil.
Heroes aren't in sequels. They die. I don't know. The Pantera sounds cool. I know that's the It's like brass knuckles, but the three, like, long bladed knife things come out. That's what a Pantera is.
I didn't know that was ever a thing.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was a real thing.
90s metal band that went, platinum or whatever, sold a lot of records. So Pantera's cool, but also if I kill somebody with
I'm gonna be a bitch about things.
yeah, they're gonna kill me with their weapon. No, I'm sticking with shooting bows, or I do like the hot oil. That's a good one. Here's another coworker from Misty Chestworth.
Wow.
Ooh, this is a chick one. Oh, I know who this is. Okay, my boyfriend listens to your podcast, and now he's the biggest asshole ever. Thanks a lot, pricks. Could you guys be any more vulgar or sexist?
I really try not. I feel like I'm a pretty okay guy.
With pleasure, I can, you.
Colossal slut monster.
Wow, that was a good one.
Yeah.
All right, that thing paid off.
It did its thing. Hey, just suck his dick and make him food, and he'll be happy.
Wow, I would never say that. I would never say that.
I'm the single guy, so I can't.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll reel it in.
Yeah.
No, I honestly think I try to keep my jokes PG-13 to a little bit R. I try not to say fuck too often, but I will say fuck.
You don't.
No, I know I say it, but I try not to very often. I try to keep the jokes relatively PG-13, knowing that Levon has no class. So I try to class things up and I try to keep the comedy a little bit more highbrow, and Levon picks the low-hanging fruit. So what was it, Misty?
Yeah, Misty Chestworth.
We'll work harder on things. And Levon has final say over editing. There's times, hey, Misty, a lot of these songs, I don't have any idea what they're going to sound like.
No.
They're just music, and then friggin' this guy puts words to them. The trumpets don't have farts in them.
The farts helped, trust me.
The farts are just whipped cream on top.
So we had 2 legit fan questions. This is the other one.
All right, legit fan.
This is from, it just says anonymous, but it does say they're from Norfolk, Virginia.
Virginia.
She asked...
Is it it's a girl?
It has to be, because I remember this question and no guy would ask this. It says,
Oh, great.
Raccoons keep getting into my garbage cans and making a mess. I tried to trap them, but I just catch my cat instead. How can I get rid of them without killing them or my cat? So my first easy solution would be, did you bungee cord your fucking trash can lids closed so they can't get into them? But here's my other one. Now that might be effective, it might not be, but this idea is 100% effective. Just sneak your garbage bags into your neighbor's garbage cans, and then it's their problem and not yours. Problem solved.
That's true.
Yeah, let them deal with the raccoons.
Yeah, I bungee corded at the apartment I used to get raccoons, and we always bungee cord. And even then, sometimes they ended up like chewing through. No, how'd it go? Somehow we had holes in the bottom of our garbage can, and they'd start to like pull the garbage bags out through the bottom of them. Honestly, you're just gonna have to keep your cats inside. You're gonna have to kill some raccoons to not have the problem. Otherwise, you're just always gonna have the problem. It's you're gonna have to break eggs to make an omelet. I'm sorry to have to say it. You're never going to have garbage and not have raccoons. Or move to somewhere where there's no raccoons, which, there's no such place. Sorry.
Yeah. I would just kill them. I burn my trash and recycle the shit I don't.
Hey,
so
there's
that's
a
the
good
other
idea.
one. Yeah,
Hey, leave on recycles, everybody.
Yeah,
also, let's circle back to you called it a garage can.
yeah,
You're reading the words. You're reading them.
I just saw GAR and I was just jumping to conclusions before I even finished reading the word.
But you wrote them.
Well, I didn't write the. Well, I
did.
retyped them.
You did it. You made that. You're reading the notes.
Whatever. I fucked one word up out of all these.
I know. I'm just looking for something to make fun of you for.
Here's another. We can make this our last. Well, it is our last question. And I know this is a coworker because the name's Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor.
Which I don't.
Which
work
way
with
should
Sarah
she go
Connor.
if she wants to live? Who should she follow if she wants to live? Come with me if you want to live. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah. That's Sarah Connor from, all Terminators. She ain't asking this question.
Oh, no. I can't say all Terminators because I definitely haven't seen all Terminators.
Yeah, I don't think she's in all of them.
There was a Terminator TV show that I never watched.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I know that it might even still be there, but there was at least in the mid-'90s, there was I think it was a ride. I think it was either a roller coaster or a big, there was a thing at
Universal Studios?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. Yeah, that it was like it wasn't like a full movie, but it was like a 20-minute,
I think I wrote it.
It was supposed to be like badass.
Yeah, I remember riding it. For sure, I was on
you
that.
were there. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I want to go back to Universal Studios, but I don't want to have to be a millionaire to do it.
Yeah,
if you wanted to go to Universal Studios, you have to be okay with dropping $2,000 per person.
I'll go on a cruise, and at least that lasts a couple days.
You can go to Universal Studios for a couple days, but it's going to cost you $2,000.
Yeah, fuck that.
Right? I don't know. $2,000, that's expensive.
$2,000. That's enough beer to have fun every day,
and that doesn't include beer.
For years. Yeah.
No. It's
that $2,000. Well, you got to double it on when you're actually paying for shit. If that's just the tickets, then...
No, that's not just. That's like the everything.
So
that's like the all inclusive. Okay. That probably gets you a few meals too, and maybe your flight.
I'll just raid the garbage cans. I'm sure people throw enough good stuff in there.
For sure you can raid garbage cans.
But anyway, Sarah Connor's question is, says this one's for you. Paul obviously loves The Simpsons. What's your favorite characters?
Nelson, Flanders.
We'll do top 5, I guess, because we ain't gonna, I don't.
The Flanders kid, honestly, can I just count the Flanderses as one character? Because Rod, Todd, and Ned, and Maude sometimes. Maude's not so funny, but I count the Flanderses as one character because you need a lot of characters. Otto's a super funny character.
Otto, yeah.
Cletus is a funny character.
You could do McBain.
Yeah. And so there's 5 characters.
It's tough. We've talked about this
so
before.
Funny. If I had to not pick, Flanders is my favorite character.
Your favorite? See,
But
I don't have
Nelson
him
also is super high up there.
So I have Krusty the Clown.
Yeah.
I'm Mo.
Yeah,
I wrote my answers down, so I'm actually cheating. I did have Nelson. I love Duffman.
Duffman.
It's just when he shows up, he doesn't even do anything, but it's just the scenes involving it like that are funny. And Barney, I don't know. McBain is, but I think Krusty the Clown's probably the funniest. It's not so much that he's funny; it's just every episode, like all the script involving him is just so. He's such a rotten person on the show that it's funny.
Yeah, I always think too that the my favorite episodes are ones that have to do with like they're very elementary school heavy.
Yeah.
My favorite episodes always do involve Principal Skinner, and I know he's not one of my favorite characters, but he's always like his character is always involved when like something's happening because he's just such a limp noodle of a person. It's I don't know. The high school, the elementary school stuff is just so friggin' funny. It's hard not to laugh at that kind of thing. But 5 characters.
Yeah, I mean they're really.
And I don't want to say Homer.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like
my favorite character on The Simpsons. Of course, everyone's gonna say that. He's supposed to be your favorite character.
Yeah, that's where like I don't even count because it's never the main guys. It's the guys you don't see every episode.
Yeah, the side characters.
Even Apu's kind of sleepy funny on that show.
Yeah.
When you go back through it, he's not like hilarious, but he's generally funny. He's used wisely. All right.
I don't know if I answered that question well enough. Oh well.
That's what they're going to get.
Yeah. My favorite episode too is the one where they get snowed into the elementary school.
Oh, that is a good one.
My favorite. The scene, and Chief Wiggum is always funny. And Ralph is always okay.
Well, you can just sit here and name every character.
That guy's really funny.
This is going to keep going.
Chief Wiggum's really funny.
We got to cut this
and
off.
I also really like Professor Frink. The Glavins. Glavins.
Yeah. All right. We've named them. That's enough because this will never stop. Because I got to go before I do. Oh, I got 2 good.
I got steaks to cook too. Yeah. I was going to put.
I got some important rock news before I do the band plug.
Uh-oh.
So do you remember a few years ago? It was a few seasons ago that I was talking about the penis museum up in Greenland.
Yeah,
I think it's Green. It's it might be Iceland. One of the lands.
Yes.
So there was the plaster casters in the 70s or 60s or 70s, and they made cast of rock stars' dongs.
Yeah.
Well, now that penis museum bought hers of Jimi Hendrix's. So Jimi Hendrix's dong plaster is in that fucking museum now.
Wow.
I saw that was posted on the old interweb, and yeah.
Okay, well, buy the whole collection.
They might.
What, you could sell the collection for, like, that museum, they're probably sitting on $4 million.
But it's Hendrix.
Just buy the entire collection of all these guys for $20,000 and say you have it.
Who knows? They might have.
There's no way it's worth that much.
Whatever.
It's not going to be
whatever
worth that
she
much.
wants to sell it for.
Yeah, but she doesn't need, like,
it's funny because
it's not worth that much.
It's funny it even comes down to her. Like, nobody in his family or, But I just had to put that out there because that's fucking funny. Which gets us to today's band plug. And I'm not making this up. They're terrible. But they call themselves Potty Punk. There's a band called The Wet Farts. And their albums they have 3 albums that I saw. Depends is one.
Yes.
2 Ply, 2 Dry. And they have one just called Oops.
Okay. And
I've listened
is it
to
all
it.
Poop songs?
No, not really. I mean, there's some, but like, honestly, it sounded so stupid I couldn't even make out what they were singing about.
Yeah.
I didn't sit there and really listen to them. I just found them, and
Was it worse than us?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was us, but not as. They weren't as funny as us, and they pretend like they don't try, but they do. We do ours. We're one. Well, actually, this last song we took a couple.
Last
takes,
song we tried a little bit,
but
just because the first time it was not that good.
Yeah. That's it. That's the end of this season. Is
this a strong ender?
Probably not, but
I can't tell. I feel like we were funny at points.
This is how we're gonna end it, because I think you're all a bunch of
complete cock bucket, idiotic, boner, captain, crazy, douche, goblin, pathetic, fuck, hoe, lazy, gas, clown, dirty, jack, jockey,
one more.
despicable, jerk, munch.
That's what you are.
Wow.
is.
I don't know. We could come up with a few on our own. But what
I
are you
do
gonna
like the
Okay,
what was
we're
the
getting
waffle
replaced
ones?
by machines.
What was the waffle
They
ones?
called you a crotch waffle.
crotch waffle.
me,
I'm
probably.
stealing that. I'm using that from now on.
Why? It's just not that good of an insult.
We can make it
crotch
good.
waffle.
I think that's fucking funny.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Is that season ending funny? Is that season finale funny?
That's what they're gonna get.
Yeah, I hear
Here you
ya.
go. Here's your chance.
Is that going to leave them wanting
make
more?
Make a better one.
Honey, come on! Dane Cook, pay-per-view, 20 minutes. Let's go!
Yeah, okay. All right, let the machine do it. Fine. You're going to put me on the spot.
You gonna at least do your oopie doopie?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I guess you are. Levon's literally packing up his trapper keeper of notes. So yeah, I guess we are winding it up. And I have my guitar, like I'm about to hang my guitar up. I didn't even play it. Well, we recorded the version of the song before we recorded, so I am kind of cleaning shit up. And something else we've been doing.
We got steaks. That's where my mind's
I've been making steaks every other week, and it's been a pretty good way to live life. Oopie doopie. Happy season finale.
Oh, and here's our song.
I
I forgot we have a song for the end. Here's our song.
think it's just called Let's Smoke Crack.
Yeah, Let's Smoke Crack. That's how we're gonna end it. See?
All right, oopie doopie then.
I forgot. Life sucks, bro, this show I won't deny. Yeah, try to go with the flow, but I just wanna get high. Some say I'm a sinner, I'm a winner that's born to lose. Eating drugs for dinner, then drowning in a river of booze. My teeth fall out, got that liver disease. Got no hash, no cash, so just give her to me. Shit, I messed that up. I'm so jaded and so far fading to black. Gonna do what I wanna and not take nothing back. Gonna smoke some crack.
We're gonna smoke some crack.
Life is such a tour and such a bore sometimes. It lost its lore, spending dollars and earning dimes. Work hard all week and God, I need to cut loose. So I got what I seek, gonna tweak, gonna get her juice. Yeah, it's time to kick this bitch on into overdrive. Time to scratch this itch and get back to where I thrive. My gun is loaded to go on the attack. Ain't nothing, no one ever gonna hold me back.
Let's party hardy. Let's get jacked. Getting her started. Don't look back. Sky's the target. The pipe is packed. That's a fact. Let's smoke crack. Let's smoke crack. Let's smoke crack.
Oh, I can tell this party sucks just by reading the room. It's time to go nuts and fuck this doom and gloom. Let's grab these after hours by the balls. Let's kick down doors and punch some holes in walls. Yeah, we need some rocket fuel to get her on track. To break some rules and get way out of whack. Let's cut ties and part with jewels, gems, and pearls. Let the hard white rock your fucking world.
Let's party hardy. Let's get jacked. Getting nerve started. And don't look back. Sky's the target. Pipe is packed. That's a fact. Let's smoke crack! Let's smoke crack!
Winning.
Let's smoke crack! You got any more of that
Let's smoke crack! I need some more crack!
Hey, Levon, you look like you lost some weight. What's your secret?
I smoked my secret!
Smoke crack every day.